All right, kids, sit back. I've got a story to tell you about how I met my friend, Tim Kreck. He's turning 40 years old, and I'm not too sure how much longer he's got. So I want to go over 40 stories, 40 tales of my friend, Tim Kreck. I got 40 stories. Here we go. Number 40. We grew up as neighbors. I used to walk down to his house and hang out with him. He had a trampoline. That made him cool. That made me want to hang out with him because he had a trampoline. Trampolines. Also, number 39. He had an El Toro. He didn't get an Opti or a Pram like we all did. He had an El Toro. I don't know why. Nobody has those things. They're pointless. I don't know why. Don't know. No clue. 38. He had a sister. And we all hung out. He was 2 years older than me. She was 2 years younger than me. So, kind of worked out that I was right in the middle. And I didn't have any brothers or sisters. So it was cool to hang out with the Krecks because felt like I had a brother, felt like I had a sister. 37. He also had a pool table. He had a pool table in his boathouse. More on that later. 35. At some point, we decided that we should make this pact and not date lake girls. Now, I don't know why you wouldn't want to date a lake girl, so I don't know what we were thinking about. We both married lake girls, so thank God we came to our senses. We were stupid. 34. He had a putt-putt. We thought we were super cool in a putt-putt. Yeah, you heard me right. 33. So I was like 75 pounds. He was probably 100, 110 pounds. I was his crew. He was the skipper on our X-boat, his X-boat, and we were sailing on a Tuesday night. Next thing we know, we're on starboard. Another boat's on port, right? We get T-boned completely, blindsided. The port boat goes up our low side, and the jib clips onto our vang and gets stuck. And we tip over onto this port boat, and I'm 75 pounds, so I bail. I jump off the other side, and I swim over to a motorboat. Meanwhile, Tim is still on the boat, because I probably should have stayed on the boat too, but he stayed with the boat. Next thing I know, he's kicking the boom as hard as he can, and then he breaks it. He broke the clip right off the boat, and the guy's mast falls down into the water, and all is saved. That was crazy. 31. We're in the Virgin Islands. You know the story, Tim. We're in the Virgin Islands. And we sneak onto another boat at the moorings. And we get caught. And the guy thought we were stealing stuff. And so Tim decided to start speaking in a Jamaican accent. And we got off. Yeah, Tim. Saved my life. Again. Number 29. He actually thought he was hunting for trophies. We'll leave it at that. 28. So we upgrade the sea boats, right? He loves the sea boats. I despise the sea boats. I don't know who likes sea boats. Nobody likes sea boats, right? So we come around the top pin, windward mark. We're heading to the offset because it's so hard to steer a seaboat going to the offset, and we tip over, right? We tip over right on top of the offset. So what do? We get on the boards. We're probably 100 pounds, 130 pounds, 230 pounds together trying to get the seaboat up. Somehow we got it back up. When we get it back up, the offset is stuck on top of the mast, and the anchor line is hanging, and the anchor is clanging on the boat, right? Buoy up there, anchor right here with us. So Tim grabs the line and rips it off the sail, and it comes flying down, bounces off the boat, falls into the water, and we kept sailing. I'm not sure if we did our 360 or not, but we got it back up and kept racing. 27. We upgrade to A-boats. Thank God. Whew. Couldn't take those C-boats anymore. This is more like a 3-port story. So we're in Minnetonka. We're like 20 years old. We're totally clueless. No clue what's going on when it comes to A-boating. We keep breaking the vang. So what do? We put her on the boom. And what does Tim do? He eases the mainsail out, and the boom goes way out like this. And Amanda's hanging out on the end. We throw her a line so she can hold on to it, and we rip down Minnetonka when it's blowing 25 miles an hour in an A-scow at 20 years old, not knowing anything what to do. It was all Tim's idea. How we're still alive, I don't know. 24. We bet a bottle of Mount Gay for every single race. E-invite. 7 races, we bet a bottle a race of Mount Gay. Who does that? Anyways, I won 2 bottles. He won 1 bottle. He did beat me overall, but we did sign everything. So there's Tim Crack right there. Got Tim Crack. This is like 7 or 10 years old. I don't know what it is. So, yeah, this is the trophy I won from Tim Crack. So, here's you, Timmy. Ooh, that was horrible. Don't do that. Why did I do that? I don't know. Yeah, out. 23. See, we got V20. V20. He decided to put an M on his sail. Tim, you are from Pewaukee. Pewaukee, not M, not Minnetonka. You are V20. V20, not M20. It still makes me angry. V177. We are Pewaukee, born and raised. We have Mount Gay running through our veins because that's what Pewaukee Lake is made out of. And you put an M on your sail. Disgraceful. He pulled the hose right out of the house. He was pulling himself up a hill and pulled it right out of the house. I'm pretty sure he was wearing a gold medal from someone that we know who has a gold medal. I will leave his name unnamed. But he was wearing a gold medal. In a hot tub, too. I mean, he thought he was Val Kilmer from Top Gun. He did. He really thought he was Iceman. I don't know. This is when I start to just lose him. 14. We had to throw the quarters and hit the ceiling because the trophy was so big. Had to hit the ceiling and then into it. Yeah, we had to replace the whole base. I mean, number 9. I mean, I just have to say that I still picture him cut off t-shirts, showing his big muscles, his braces. He was always trying to hit on the ladies. He was always trying to look good for the ladies. Just that cheesy smile. I mean, that's kind of how Tim still is, so. 8. 6. He never returns text. He is the worst text responder on the history of the planet. I have to text his sister to get information about Tim. He's horrible at texting. Oh, 3. The bachelor party. One of my favorite parts was we were paintballing, and we, out of 20 guys or whatever, all of us only had like 5 or 6 paintballs left. So everybody gives us the remainder of their paintballs. So Tim and I get to go 1-on-1 for paintballing. I was so excited, right? So a horn goes off. We run to our little spot where we have to hide. I slide. I get back up right away and I run around the corner. Meanwhile, Tim has no idea that I actually am running around the corner. He's just hiding and shaking behind a little barrier. Anyways, I just keep booking it. I keep booking it. I see him. I'm coming this way. I can see him looking around, looking for me, and I come right up to him, and I'm getting closer and closer and closer and closer, and there's a rule that you can't do a paintball when you're really close to a person, but I knew the rule, and I really wish I disobeyed it, but the little moderator or guy in charge, I could hear him say, "Don't shoot him close," and I was like, and I just said, "Surrender," or whatever, "Starboard," or something. I don't know what I said. And he rolled over like a turtle. It was like, ah! I should have shot him. I really should have. That would have been so funny. And we could have left a nice size welt on him for the wedding. Oh, that would have been priceless. But Bree would have killed me. So, good thing I didn't. Number 2. Inland E-boats. Geneva. Very windy. I am pulling spinnaker for him. He's steering. It was very windy. We go to set the spinnaker. A boat had just tipped over right in front of us. Right? It's like, Tim goes, "Hoist the spinnaker." I'm like, "A boat just tipped over in front of us." He goes, "Hoist it anyways." I'm like, "Okay." So we hoist it, and he goes around the boat and tips over. Yeah. So now we got the spinnaker in the water, and we have to get it back up. So we get it back up somehow, and it's still windy. Boats are all over the place. People are tipping over like crazy because it's just getting windier and windier. And we get it back up. The spinnaker's already starting to fill. Everybody's dragging behind the boat. We're getting pulled, right? We all pull ourselves back in. The boat's still going, right? Luckily, we all get in there. We get the spinnaker right, and we just start taking off down Lake Geneva, down, what was that, east, going east. And it gets windier and windier and windier. So we're getting closer to the windward leeward buoy, and he says that we have to jibe, and it was really windy. So he's like, "We can't jibe. We have to tack." What? So we get the spinnaker down, and we do like a 270-degree turn so that we could go back to the leeward buoy. And we round the buoy, and then it was blowing like 40 miles an hour, and they called the race off. And again, one more event in my life where Tim put me into a bad situation and almost killed me. But we survived. Number 1, he made me best man. This is something that I was humbled and honored, and something that I will cherish for the rest of my life, that he asked me to be his best man. So, happy birthday, Tim. I love you, man. Appreciate you. I miss you. Call me. Return my text. That'd be cool. So, happy birthday, buddy. Kids. Guys. Gemma. Promise.